Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with the Toy Room. And right around this time of year, we are starting to approach Christmas time. Obviously, Halloween is coming up in just a couple of days, which means Christmas season is officially starting next week. And every year, right around this time, we start getting all of the holiday booklets in the mail from all the retailers showing off all of the different toys that are going to be available for the Christmas season. And one of the most nostalgic parts about Christmas for almost everybody growing up was having the Toysrus big book and having that, going through that, flipping through that. There's nothing more nostalgic in retail than the Toysrus big book. And obviously, since Toysrus shut down maybe about 5 years ago, there hasn't been any big book, and it's been really sad every Christmas season not having Toysrus around for the holidays. But if you guys have been keeping up with all of my Toysrus update videos, you will know that Toysrus recently just partnered with Macys to obviously have an online division as part of the Macys website, and then they will be coming to retail stores inside of Macys. They'll have like a little boutique type of section inside of Macys stores that's going to be starting early next year, early to mid next year. They haven't really given an exact date yet, but I think before summer we'll start seeing those stores pop up. Well, I was getting curious and I went on to blackfriday.com like I do every year around this time of the year to see if there's any leaks as far as the new Black Friday deals that are out or anything, and I saw something very exciting and very interesting. The Toysrus Big Book. Now, it's not necessarily the Big Book anymore, but the Toysrus Christmas Catalog Book is here now, available through Macys, and we're going to go ahead and take a quick deep dive into the book and just take a look at it, kind of take a nostalgic trip down memory lane on what it was like to actually go through the Big Book, obviously, back in the day. Now, this is really, really exciting. I'm so happy to see that Toysrus is back. They're back through Macys, and Macys is actually letting them do like a Christmas holiday toy book, which is just so exciting. So really quickly, before we get into taking a look at the catalog, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the brand new Toysrus Christmas book for the holiday season of 2021. Alright, you guys, so here we are on the blackfriday.com website, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So you can see Macys Toy Book 2021, and there is the cover. So what I really love about this is that Macys didn't really take front and center here. You can see in big bright letters in the middle of the magazine, you have the Toysrus logo. Now obviously, yes, you still have the Macys logo, but it's very small in comparison to the Toysrus logo. Now Macys obviously could have just, you know, told Toysrus, no, we're gonna make our brand the more prominent brand, but I love that they recognize the value of the Toysrus branding. So I love seeing Toysrus big, bold, and bright right here on the front cover. Now I will say the front cover is a little boring compared to what we're used to seeing from Toysrus as far as the big book goes, but you have to realize that this is Macys at the end of the day. So you just do have right here a very plain white background right here. You can see these new figures. I forgot the exact line. I think they're like the mech warriors or something, and this is obviously Thanos right here. I've seen these figures in Target before, and then you have, of course, you can't have Christmas without the holiday version of the Barbie for that year, and then you have some random plush here, and then this Jurassic Park dinosaur over here, which I forget the name of, but I see him all the time at Target as well. But let's go ahead and dive right into it, and we'll go ahead and go on to the first page right here. So I love all the Toysrus colors right here with the yellow, the blues, and the pinks, but at the end of the day, it is a pretty basic and standard type of catalog. It just doesn't have that flair that the big book used to have. But again, this isn't the big book, this is just the Macys toy book for 2021. But looking up here, you can see the brand new Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends playset, this Paw Patrol Marshall's fire vehicle right here, this fire truck, LOL surprise figures, you know, your typical stuff. This Super Mario Deluxe Bowser's Castle actually confuses me a little bit, because I believe this castle has been out for a few years, and it was actually on clearance at my Target not too long ago. So that's a little interesting there. But you also have this Hot Wheels stunt tire playset. Now, none of these are really stuff that's necessarily like Black Friday deals or like Christmas deals or anything like that. These are just going to be the hottest toys
of Christmas for this year. So that's all this is doing, is just showcasing the hottest toys. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. And this is Jeffrey's top 10. And it says right here, that's right, the hot toy list is back. Jeffrey's chosen a few favorites that you'll love too. You can see a Beyblade set right there, Razor Scooter, My Little Pony set, as well as the Barbie color reveal playset. And then that is only a handful of this stuff. So let's go to the next page and see what that's about. I guess this is part of Jeffrey's top 10 as well. But you have this dollhouse here. Again, I just love the bright, vibrant colors in the background. That really screams Toys R Us to me. And then you obviously have, I guess, a brother and sister here. The sister playing with the dolls and the brother kind of just watching her play. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next page. And this is what I love right here. I really love, it's just a little detail, a little hint, but I love seeing Jeffrey just poking out right here, just making me feel really just nostalgic for the old Toys R Us catalogs, man. I just love seeing Jeffrey right there. But anyways, moving on, we have some more Barbie play sets, figures, dolls. Yeah, just a little bit of everything from Barbie right here. Move on to the next page. And of course, you can't have a Christmas season without LOL Surprise, the hottest thing every Christmas for the last few years for every girl, or even boys, because they make boy versions too. But you can see all the different LOL Surprise toys that are going to be available during the holiday season, and I'm sure are already currently available if you want to get a jump start on your holiday shopping. Let's move on to the next page. Continuation of more LOL dolls, as well as Rainbow High and the mini brands as well. That was really popular last year. I'm sure that's going to be really popular again this year. Moving on to the next page, you can see some of the Disney Princess stuff. This castle playset looks really cool. I haven't seen this one in person yet, so I don't know if it's been released or if it's going to be released closer to around Christmas time. But that's a really cool playset. I do like that. And then of course you just have your standard, all the different dolls and different playsets and accessories that you can get in the stores currently. And of course we have Jeffrey right here, and this is like a little arts and crafts type of page with all the different arts and crafts you can do. And it also looks like there's a little activity on this page as well. If you look right here, it just gives you stuff to find. So let's see if we can find all of it really quickly. So we have one candy cane. I found that right here. 4 snowflakes. Let's see, we got 1, 2, oh I'm sorry, hold on, 1, 2, 3, there's 4, 2 gingerbread people, here's 1, and we need another gingerbread person. It says 2 gingerbread people, right? Yeah, so here's 1. And I'm sure the other one's right in front of me and I can't see it. It's probably because I'm making the video right now. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys see it. I see the one person, but I don't see the other one. So we have 1 Santa hat. That's right over here. And 3 Christmas trees. We have 1 right here, 2 right here, and then a very tiny one right over here. Man, I really don't see that second gingerbread person. Whatever, I'm sure I'll find it after the video. Next page. So here's like the science section with all the different science experiments and stuff you can do. And it has a little unscramble science words right here. So let's see if we can do that. This is volcano, geology, gravity, electricity, and Milky Way. So that was pretty simple. But again, I like that they include little activities for the kids right there. And again, this is all stuff you can find in stores, but let's go on to the next page. And you have a continuation of some of those like National Geographic sets, as well as a very good transition from the National Geographic sets into the Jurassic Park sets. So that's very nice. I haven't seen this set yet with the human and dino play set right here. Haven't seen that in stores yet. I wonder if that's something new and I accidentally clicked something. Let's go back. Okay. But anyways, moving on to the next page. Now this is only 36 pages long, so it's not like it's a giant book, but more the National Geographic arts and crafts type of stuff right there, as well as I guess a good transition into Star Wars. You go from like I don't know, stars and the globes and stuff to Star Wars, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense. But yeah, this is obviously what I'm here for and what I'm all about. All of these Star Wars action figures looking pretty cool. Move on to the next page. This I'm not going to do on camera because that'll take too long, but you do have a nice little like escape route type of thing in here, so that is pretty cool. And then it also shows off obviously some of the sharper image toys that will be available. You can see all of the descriptions right here on the bottom. Moving on. Man, this is nice. It's like a little coloring book in the background. This is gonna be really fun for the kids, man. I really hope that they do make paper versions of these, because I would like to at least have one as like a memorabilia type of thing. But you have all these different Transformers and Marvel toys right here, with kind of like a New York background, which actually I think this is the Macy's store in New York, so that's actually really nice attention to detail, and I love that it's a little like coloring book type of thing, so that's pretty cool. Moving on. A continuation of the superhero toys right here, and I just love how Jeffrey's just slowly poking his head out all throughout this this catalog right here. That's really fun. And yeah, I think most of these, or if not all of these toys, are currently available at the moment. And there's Jeffrey poking his head out again with all of the Nerf guns right here, and you can see the descriptions right here on the bottom. Doesn't look like there's any activities on here, but we can go ahead and click next. And moving on to not necessarily sporting, yeah, I guess it's sporting goods. You have like frisbees and stuff, and even ping pong tables with ripsticks and hoverboards. Moving on over here, we have the music section, I guess. So you have like these children's headphones, as well as some like karaoke microphones. This random arcade 1-up, like little pocketable Pac-Man type of thing, which I'm sure is complete trash, but that's it's not even arcade 1-up. This is the My Arcade version, so yeah, I'm sure it's not worth getting, but it's pretty cool to see that in here. Moving on, we have all the FAO Schwartz stuff, so that's pretty neat. All of this is currently in Target. I'm familiar to seeing all of these. The FAO Schwartz piano mat looks different from years past, so it looks like they might have changed that a little bit. Anyways, on to the next page. We have some board games, your typical stuff with Sorry, Monopoly, Beat the Parents, Monopoly Builder, headbands, Elephant, flyers, and Disney sidekicks. Moving on, a continuation of some board games with Harry Potter here, and it's all Harry Potter, from the board games to some action figures, and even the Hogwarts Castle playset that's available. So that's pretty cool to see. And oh man, so I really love this page. This is like a 90s throwback page with Care Bears up here, Light Bright, My Little Pony. Bratz just recently made a comeback for the 20th anniversary, 20 or 25, I think it was 20 though. So that's really cool. Man, this might be the best page so far. Just this retro throwback page is really nice. And then we have more of the preschool stuff right here with all the Disney Junior stuff that's available, as well as the very popular tricycles that are very popular around the Christmas time. Moving on. Hot Wheels, it's interesting that this is like all the way back here and it wasn't with like the Marvel figures, I guess, but you have all the different Hot Wheels play sets and cars that are available, as well as the Monster Jam stuff as well. Moving on, so we have like the building blocks with the Mega Blocks Pokemon sets, as well as the Mega Construct sets right there. So looking pretty cool. These Pokemon sets are really awesome. And then we have Play-Doh, so not too much to say about that. More continuation of the like Disney Junior type of stuff with the whole Paw Patrol page right there. Moving on, we have not really Disney Junior, but I guess like Nick Jr. with Blue's Clues. So there's that. All this stuff has been available in stores, so nothing new that I'm seeing right here. And then Baby Shark stuff right here for, I guess now we're getting into like infant territory. Melissa and Doug right here. Your typical traditional, like such iconic Melissa and Doug cleaning sets, as well as vanity sets, and even shopping sets and vet sets. Okay, so now we're moving on to, it goes from PJ Masks into Mario stuff. So you have the Mario Hot Wheels set, the Mario Kart Hot Wheels set, and then the RC Mario and the Bowser ship. This Bowser ship's actually really cool. I like that a lot. Moving on to the next page here. Now we're really getting into the infant stuff with, of course, Fisher-Price. And my guess is the next page is going to be VTech. No continuation of Fisher-Price, but I'm sure the next page will probably be VTech. And no, they want to prove me wrong twice. So the next page is Baby Alive. The order that they have some of these in is a little weird, how they went from like infant all the way back to like girls, I guess. So yeah, you have all the girls like animals, plushes, and FAO Schwartz over here. Why that wasn't on the FAO Schwartz page, I don't know. And then here is the back, which is really cool. Of course, you have Jeffrey poking his head out once again. And you have the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes figure right here, Spider-Man, Paw Patrol, Actually a lot of like male focused figures right here, like young boys or whatever. So you have like GI Joe, Spider-Man, Falcon, or Captain America. You have Ghostbusters. So, and then you just have like one random My Little Pony and one random Paw Patrol. So that's a little interesting, but really cool to see that. Obviously I'm always here for the Marvel type of stuff. So yeah, that is the Macy's / Toys R Us toy book for 2021. Now this was really fun to go through, really interesting to see this, and I'm just so happy that Toys R Us is finally back. Hopefully this means good things to come in the future with their partnership with Macy's, as well as them eventually opening up their own stores in the future. I really hope that they do, and if they ever do, I will definitely be at the grand opening for that. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and have those notification bells on so you don't miss that or any of my other Toys R Us videos or toy reviews or anything else. You can check out some of my other videos that are popping up on the screen right now for you guys to click on, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. As always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.